What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we go again. Third video, cranking them out today. Wearing the same outfit. Started off with Wyatt in the first. Go check out that video if you guys didn't. If you're following along, we're on the third one. I'm just in the mood to record today, so that's why we're sporting this. We're dropping off a bunch of stuff that I've gotten in, and I want to talk about. We're going to make it simple to make editing easy for me. And today we're talking about the new release by Mondo, Ghostbusters in the 1/12 scale. We are talking about Egon here in his little plastic shell. Oh my gosh, that's so hollow. When I talk, I can hear it echo. There he is in there. We're going to get him out of that. We showed off Peter in the past. Boom, there he is right there. And now we're showing off Egon, which I got in the mail while I was gone. These boxes are super huge, and just like the Peter, they are the same. They do open. You have the ghost inside. Hang on. The ghost is in there. There's a piece of plastic or tissue paper on there, but it does show the figure that would be inside. Very, very cool packaging on here. I do not know if the deluxe version of the character Egon coming with the Boogeyman picture inserted for you guys to see on this. The Boogeyman is absolutely insane. I definitely wanted him of all the ghosts. I'm trying to just, for financial reasons, just stay to the good guys. But I definitely wanted the Boogeyman, and now that people have him in hand, they say he is absolutely fantastic. So, sucks I didn't get him, but that's what it is. He's going to be really, really cool in the future. They released a Sam Hain Halloween exclusive last month, glow in the dark, so maybe we'll do something like that with Boogeyman, and then I can pick him up. That would be really cool. Because, did he have, nah, I mean, he was just pretty much Boogeyman. Sam Hain has a bunch of, like, different ghost rounds, so you can like go with it. Anyway, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about this Egon. Why am I getting this out? I'm gonna like, no. I mean, it's just so much easier if I just do it like this, man. I want to like turn the camera around, but it's so much work to freaking put it all together. Last time it was out in the living room. This time the lighting's a little bit better. Whatever, I'm going with this. Let me get this like freaking guy out right now. Let me get this guy out right now. You know what? I'm not gonna keep you on this stupid thing and hear me opening this crap with this plastic. All right, we are back, and I'm sorry about this angle of it. I hope I can show all this off to you great. It just is so helpful when it comes to editing, especially with what Canva did to their stuff. So I'm going to show you this figure, and very, very excited about it. A lot of accessories the same as the original. Here he is. Here is Egon, looking nice and cartoony out of the package. This is just me using him for the first time. His limbs are great, just like well, this is Egon, just like Peter. He had a lot of really good movement out of the package, which is great, because a lot of times I have to heat up the figures, which this leg feels a little tight, so I might heat up the upper thigh on that. Just don't want anything to break on them. Same with the heel on here. The Peter was a lot more fluid than it feels like the Egon is, but he looks really, really great on there. I will say the glasses on there, they're really, really nice. Very good thickness, I would say. Before, the old pictures before, when they had the prototypes and like the painted editions that were showing off the show, the glasses were a little bit thicker, so a lot of people complained about that. And I would agree that I thought they were a little thick for the facial feature of it. You know, you're just so anal. But this shit is expensive, so I guess you do want it to look super perfect. And it was just a little bit off. But they fixed it on here, and it looks absolutely perfect on the glasses. So whatever pictures you see online from them, it looks better in hand. Definitely his face, just like on Peter, they look just like you would want them to look in the cartoon or whatnot. They are really, really great. So he comes with one extra head, as you can see. Hopefully you can see it. But yeah, he's like the little screaming. Ah! Ah! I love how his hair is like kind of like a tunnel. How's that going there? You do have his backpack that comes with the proton pack with the blaster. Very, very nice. Oh, look at this. It's got a little plastic on there. I don't remember that being on the one for Peter, because there it is for Peter, and there's nothing on that one. So that's cool. They put that on there. I guess that was rubbing on the figure sometimes or something. I don't know, because that's before you put the figure on. You do get these little accessories right here. Boom. Those, you take the hand off, and you can put them on right there to give them. I think it looks the best when you actually do put that on there. It's just a little bit darker. The color variation breakup is nice. You do have your hands also with the gloves on to match the wrist part addition that would go on there. You do get a little bomb that throws off. I'm not super huge Real Ghostbusters fan. I am, but I don't know all the intricate details. I imagine this is a little bomb that catches the boogeyman ghost. You do have your ectometer, which is very, very fantastic. I think, well, this one doesn't have it, right? Nope, this one doesn't have the little antennae that go up. It seems like it would be on there, but it's not. All right, well, it's not on there. You don't have the little like meters that come up on there. I swear the other one on Peter, they come up on his. So you can always use his, but it's nice to have like both. Like, I'm not getting any readings, sir. So save that one for last. No, I guess, well, you have your projectile right there. That's what it looks like, just like the Peter. Very, very nice. You got the little. Very, very cool. And then you got your your ghost trap, which is one of the best little kid toys to have as well. I wish you could like push this and the little air would like pop it open, but it does not. It does come with the opening of it, which is right here. You can just slide into this section to have it closed up, because while it does come open, one of the best accessories that comes with each of the figures, you're going to get the little boogeyman ghost as he gets zapped into the thing. Oh, wait, it goes like, don't put it that way, put it that way. Boom. Oh my gosh, he's so cool. I love the little dudes. They're the best. By the way, this thing's a wire, so you can undo that any way you would like it. But since I keep everything, I'm anal and I put everything back in the package when I'm done with it until I'm really ready to display it. I don't like messing with that like too much on that. But these little dudes are super, super awesome. Very, very excited they did that. They put the little effects. They're like kind of gooey around there on him. As you can see, they kind of like come off a little bit. Those are awesome. This looks great. This looks great. Also, each Ghostbuster does come with their ghost buddy. And this time it is the Blue Ghost. I'm sure he has a name. I don't think it was on there. You just have some movement at the arms. And then also this piece down here at the peg stand where the slime they use for the slime to hold it up, which is really, really cool. It does have like movement. There you go. Boom. Right there. Movement on there. You can kind of put the ghost however you want. I really, really, really love that. These ghost buddies are cool. Peter came with Slimer. Gotta have Slimer, so he's really awesome again. You have building out the little ghost buddies. They're so cool. Perfectly sized. They go with everything. You can see here. Boom. Size just right. Very, very cool. Super detailed. Love these guys. These are super, super awesome. And hang on. Sorry. All right. This figure is awesome. Let me freak. What else can we? I did like I said, I didn't get the boogeyman, so I can't show off size comparison to how awesome he is. But let me get some other figures out to show off the size comparison of this figure versus all the figures we have in our shelves. Right. I don't really have that much stuff out, so I just grabbed some random ass shit to show off for it's comparison time coming up. All right, here we go. Original. Boom. This is the original. Yo, Mondo is going to do these glow-in-the-dark versions of these bitches. Oh, shit. That'll be cool. I can't buy those. I can't. I already got to get the fucking Hasbro ones. Boom. But that's the originals. Look at them. And just for shits and gigs. I got random stuff out. My original Raph. Playmates Raph. Vintage. There he is. Not so bad. It's still way too small. We need to go up. Remember the mummy from, there was the Universal Monsters mummies? Was it Universal Monsters? I think, in Real Ghostbusters? Anyway, they had the mummy. Was he going in the dark? I think that was Raph from Ninja Turtles. This is going to be the Michelangelo mummy from NECA. We're kind of in between from what I was just saying on both. There you go. Good size there. See? And we're moving up. That's where they should be. 1/12 scale. 1/12 scale. Very, very nice. Very, very cool. Ah! Shit, I'm out of here, bro. So there's that one. And then you have your regular Ninja Turtles right there. Boom. It's your Gangster Turtle. Very nice. Yeah, nice size. Not so bad. Not so bad. Not so bad. How's the Mezco? How's the Mezco? Boom. Because this is like basically what it's going to be like going with. Let me put both of them up. Let me put both of them up. It's when you start adding in the other stuff that makes it like so freaking cool. Look at them all. The little Mezco. Oh, the boys hanging out. The boys are backing down. The boys are backing down. Pause. None of that weird shit. I was just singing this song because it's stuck in my head. So, on this one, you can see on... Oh, there's a little hand came off. You know, put that back on, Peter. Put your hand back in there. I don't... Just FYI, these things don't just flop out like that. Whenever I start messing with it at first, I don't really like put the joints in all the way because I don't want to pop them all the way in and out all the time and mess it up. So I'm like, I barely sit it in there when I'm just messing around with it. But in any case, he doesn't have his like black stuff on here. You can see here, I put his little gloves on and his black ones. I actually kind of like the black, the full black glove is definitely really awesome. I love the sleeves in the black, but I also kind of like the sleeves with the black and then like the white on it. It's just like a little bit of pop of color. But today we are going with the full black gloves because that's how I usually have my Peter. I put them away. Like I said, I put everything away. Very, very cool. Everything goes in there great. I did notice about this. You do have... No. It's the same actually. I thought I was going to say it's different, but never mind. It's the same on each. They raise up and they open. Go around the waist right there. There's a little hook piece, right? You can put the proton blaster in. I feel like... I mean, I don't know how it looks in the movie, but I feel like this piece, the handle should be up top, where this, like, it fits, like, perfectly. This little, like, groove right there. It fits, like, perfectly in here. If you put it here, it's a little, like, loose, and down here it's too wide, and you risk, like, cracking it on the handle piece. So it just fits, like, perfectly on both those figures, like, right there at that piece. So I don't know if that's how it's supposed to go into it. But I feel like if it was in real life, I'd want the handle so I can, you know, bring it up quickly rather than having the pointed in there and then I got to flip it around to get into position. It seems just a little off. But maybe I'm putting it in wrong. I could be off. I could be the one that's off. In any case, so that is, I think, all the figures. Well, you know, I got one of the Ben Coopers out because since these are Ghostbusters, going to be in a lot of Halloween photos like later on. I wanted them to go with the Ben Cooper kids that I always like get, but as you guys can see, the size is definitely a little off there. I feel like this is like more of like a teenager in comparison to the size. Like they're pushing more like 16, 17, where you would probably want your Halloween kid to be more in like the 11 to, I don't know, 13-ish range, so a little bit smaller, probably like right to there. So it's a little bit off in the size. I kind of wish that was a little bit different, but also another cool one that I haven't opened up still, but it's fantastic compared to these figures, is the NECA Leatherhead Mirage. Look at this thing in comparison. Oh my gosh, he could fight these things? Like both of these dudes going up against him? Ah, this guy's awesome. Then let's bring in Wyatt. Look at him, look at him! He's just looking at these niggas. Like, what the fuck is this shit? I know, right? I freaking know, right? Amazing. This guy's amazing. Look, he's already... That's why I closed his eye. Hang on. Let's talk about spooky shit. No. We close his eye when he's not being used because the shit... If I come in the room one time and his eye's open, it's done. It's done. I'm getting rid of that bitch. I'm getting rid of that. So yeah, you got the figure, and I'll warm them up, take a couple pictures. Stay tuned for at the end for some of these, and then this piece right here, if you don't know, you can just stick the tip of it in, boom, and you're able to do your stuff with it. Do your best. Look at this shit. Look at this old one. It's all detailed. Crazy, crazy. Honestly, like this one's almost the same price as this one. I think this one might be more, honestly. This one probably is about $150, $175 to get. And this one will run you in the basic about 130. So I think the vintage is worth. It goes for more. It's crazy. But this one is fantastic. Absolutely love it. Thank you guys for checking this one out today. I got all the Ghostbusters. One more payment on Ray, and he's done. And he is done. So I'll have all of them. I didn't get the ghosts, but I'll be showing them all off. And I'll try to make the videos better as we go along. I wasn't really in the mood to make pictures for Peter, but since I gotta make pictures for all these other videos, I think I'll take a couple to add it to the end of this. If it's not too much trouble, thank you Canva for all that complete madness. These figures are coming along awesome. They're gonna go great as we showed with the Mezzies. Yo, hang on. The Samuel Jackson Gomez with the Egon. Yeah, that's a good size. That's a good size. You would obviously be terrified because it's a giant cockroach, but very, very nice. They're the same size. What about my cat? Leibing. Oh my gosh. Very nice. Where's his other head at? Let me throw it on real quick before we end the video. Oh wow, his little ghost face looks pretty awesome. By the way, paint on this is flawless as always. I can't wait to get the He-Man 200X. I only bought Clawful, not He-Man. And next time when Skeletor comes out, I only get Skeletor, not Man-at-Arms. But Man-at-Arms, by the way, looks hard. If I was always saying, like, if I ever get a Man-at-Arms, it will be the one Mondo does in the 200X scale. But shit is too expensive, and I can't afford that shit no more. Skeletor, though, it is. He-Man, he was looking a little weird still with his fanny. I wasn't liking it, but I just popped off both his hands. Oh my god! Ah, I can't hold my thing. His hands are on. Wait, let me get them really fast. Sorry for my cat. He just came in the room. I don't want him getting them. Boom. Look at this guy. Look at his hand. His face is like, oh my god! What are you doing to me? Very nice. Oh man, well, that was satisfying, as well as this figure, as well as this ghost, and as well as you guys checking out this video. Thank you guys so much for sticking around for this one. If you guys like this kind of stuff, you know, stay tuned to the channel, subscribe, please, and you know, hit me up for more. Hit in the comments. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about these things. It always helps push the channel in the algorithm. And until next time, baby, I've been Toy Chic, Mad Love Geek Out, and I will see you guys on next episode.